I've seen what people are saying in the comment section, and they've been talking about this little thing that I have. And AFC, y'all know this, but some people who come here for the first time might not know my feelings. My feelings is that I believe there should be a threshold that people should really, really reconsider before they start having kids. And I've given this threshold just because it's based on finances, it's based on maturity, and it just seems to make sense to give people more time to mature before you start dealing with our babies, right? And I've said that men should not be fathers under the age of 30 years old, and I don't think that women should be mothers under the age of 25 years old. I think that would give us a better shot of having more healthy relationships and healthier situations. This is going to be yet another piece of proof of me proving my point, right? So that's what we're going to have to do. Let me give you a disclaimer. Matter of fact, if I happen to use some strong language, do I still have that? Hold on. I think I took it down. Because I don't want to get flagged on YouTube, I may or may not use some strong language. It might be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. This content in this video is intended for mature audiences, right? Let me give you a disclaimer. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. And I'm getting this story from wate.com, so thank you for the article. And y'all notice that was not the correct reading. I had to really reinstall all of this crap back on my computer, so that was not that was not the one I was looking for. Hold on. Was it this one? Some viewers may find the... Nope. Where the heck is it at? Hold on, let me see if I can find that real quick. Where's Mommy of Three's disclaimer at? I don't even know where the hell it's at. Oh, right there. All right, so I'll use it for the next video. Hopefully she won't be mad because, yeah, I like to just have her on there just to switch it up a little bit. All right, now let's keep going. So I ended up finding this fool, his actual Facebook page. Okay, so that is a picture from his Facebook page. I want y'all to remember this big, huge, goofy laugh on his face. And I want y'all to understand that the details in this story, I'm going to read them once. I'm not going to repeat them. I'm not going to harp on them. But there might be some details in here that might be disturbing as far as what he did. And I'm going to tell you, in this story, you can judge a book by its cover. A Morristown man has been accused of murdering an raping a 14-month-old baby in 2004. I'm not going to say that again because I don't want to get flagged. According to a grand jury presentment filed in Sullivan County Court, this fool's name is Easton Vance, 20 years old. Has no business being around kids at all. Okay? 20 years old. And he faces the following 7 felony charges. First-degree murder, which means premeditated. 2 counts of felony murder. Aggravated child abuse. Aggravated child neglect. Aggravated RAPE of a child. Aggravated criminal trespass. All of Vance's alleged offenses occurred on October the 21st of 2024, according to a grand jury. The KPD also confirmed that Vance is 20 years old and a resident of Morristown. In a description of aggravated criminal trespass, the grand jury stated that Vance unlawfully entered or remained at Miller Village Apartments, knowing he was not allowed to be there. And y'all see, he got all them tattoos all across his face and neck. He looks like a damn fool. He is one. The name of the victim was redacted from the court documents, but I did find a picture of the baby for reference purposes. This baby did not survive. So it poses no risk to put the face out there so we know who to pray for and send our thoughts and prayers to. Look at that beautiful little baby right there. And this baby was met by the devil on earth. Beautiful little baby. In a news release, the Kingsport Police Department, KPD, stated that Easton's charges stemmed from an incident on October the 21st of 2024 in the 3800 block of East Line Drive. First responders found the 14-month-old boy, and let me say that again, found the 14-month-old boy, and I guess his name is Elliot. There you go, right there. So that way we can show some love to Elliot. R.I.P. to Elliot. So they found 14-month-old Elliot unresponsive and attempted to revive him. The child was taken to Indian Path Medical Center but was later pronounced dead. As of Monday, Vance is being held in the Sullivan County Jail. The Sullivan County Sheriff's Office confirmed. I don't know if he has a bail or not. I would hope that he does not. But again, what business does this man have at 20 years old and to look like this? You can't. And I know that people don't like me making it and pointing the finger at the parents, at the mother, but you have to. Because you would have to think, who in their right mind would look at this man's face and think that this is a suitable caretaker, a suitable father, a suitable boyfriend? He looks like all he does is kill things and molest things. Look at his face. Like, you can't be that level of naive. You cannot be that level of dumb to look at that nope, and go back and think that that is a safe face, a safe space. Absolutely freaking not. Y'all will leave y'all 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 14-month-old baby in his hands? Please, like, this man looks like all he does is snort and shoot up meth for a living. Get high all day. Thank you. So yes, I'm going to put some onus on the biological parents, the mother, whoever it was that gave this man access to this kid. Shouldn't have had it. And then you notice that he SA'd a boy. Homosexual and pedophilic. Let me give you guys the fair usage before we get into the news video. I only got one news video. Why this was national news is beyond me. So let's try to make these stories go viral, all right? Let's go.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
I'll admit something to you guys who are listening to me right now. It did bother me. It did make me wonder, like, am I really wrong? Like, do y'all in the chat? Y'all listen to the sound of my voice. Y'all can type in the chat. If you can't type in the chat, you got to be subbed. Please hit that thumbs up and share this video. Please let the people know that we're live. We want to have one thumb up for everybody watching. Do you guys think that I'm being too hard on the custodial parents for putting these children in these positions? Because I feel like there should be an elevated level of accountability to prevent these things from happening. I don't think I'm being too harsh at all. I don't think I've ever been too harsh. But y'all let me know what you think.
New tonight, a man in Morristown faces serious criminal charges tied to the death of a 1-year-old child. In October of 2024, police in Kingsport responded to a call about an unresponsive boy. The call came in from Eastland Drive, and authorities took that child to a hospital where doctors later pronounced him dead. The results of an autopsy led to charges in the death of that child. Easton Vance faces a string of crimes, including first-degree murder. The 20-year-old also faces an aggravated rape charge. He's behind bars in Sullivan County.
You know what? Let alone a child, baby Elliot. I wouldn't let this man watch my pet lizard. I wouldn't let this man watch my pet chicken. I wouldn't let this man watch nothing that has a heartbeat, anything that's living. I wouldn't let this man watch my pet rock. Like, he looks just that level of stupid, okay? And I hope they throw the book at him and maybe it'll put a knot right in the middle of his head. You know, I don't believe in prison justice, but if something happens to him in prison, I wouldn't be too mad to get that and report that news and be like, hey, yo, guys, he's up out of here based on what he did to a baby. Wouldn't be mad at it. I'm not encouraging it, just wouldn't be mad at it. But again, this is why I continue to push the message that you can't just let anybody and everybody watch your kids just because you like them, just because you feel like you know them. Not everybody is meant to be around your precious gifts, okay? Now, you said you wouldn't even let him watch your TV. That's cold right there, and I agree, okay? So I'm going to pay tribute and homage to baby Elliot, young Prince. R.I.P. Thank you guys so much for listening to the AFC podcast and supporting us here in 2025. Please continue to support us in 2026 while we try to make a comeback and get to a point to where we can make these stories go viral, okay? We think these babies deserve justice. Thank you. Let's go to story number 2. Told you guys we're going to get in. We're going to say what we need to say about these MF and pedophiles, and we're going to get up out of here. Y'all ready for story number 2? 2 out of 6. Okay? And if one of my moderators can let me know from time to time what the number is of how many people are watching compared to how many thumbs up we have, or you could just post how many thumbs up we have. I'll just remind y'all from time to time, like, please hit that thumbs up, okay? Let's see where we're at. I wonder if can I turn this microphone down? Is it a little bit loud? I think I could turn that down a little bit. I guess I got to hit the thumbs up on my own video. So we got just 100 people here, which, you know, not too bad. Not the best in the world, but, you know, we could do better. Let's bring some more AFC in here. Can y'all please hit that thumbs up? Let's at least get 100 thumbs up because I know we got enough people here to do that. Okay? So everybody watching, can y'all do me a favor and please hit that thumbs up? Even if you are watching on your smart TV, you can take your remote, press the up button, bing, and it'll bring up a menu, and all you do is press it to the right twice, and it'll highlight the thumbs up. Then you press that middle button, select it, it'll be highlighted, we'll get another thumbs up. So even if you're watching on TV, you can still hit that thumbs up. You said he can't watch your recycling? Man. Hey, look, let me be real. That TV was probably the coldest one. Wouldn't even let him watch TV. That's cold. Deserving, though. We got 76. Thank you. Appreciate that. Can we try to get 100 thumbs up before we do this next story? You're consistent. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Your content has become inconsistent. How many people you expect to be here? It depends. Like, what do you mean inconsistent? Like, what's your definition of inconsistent? Because my channel for 8 years, I've always gone live about 3 to 4 times a month. But I post, like, I've been consistently posting one news video on my channel every day, and I've never missed a day, well, except maybe here and there. But other than that, you almost guaranteed you will get one news story on my channel every single day. So in your opinion, and I don't mind opinions because that's cool, but tell me on your end, what part am I being inconsistent about? Or do you just want to see more live streams? Would you like to see them happen more often? Because you got to remember, I work also. You know, I got DJ gigs to do, and I'm about to start, like school's about to start back up here also. So I got teaching to do. So I just kind of want to hear your opinion. I'll wait for it. You said it's become inconsistent. How many people do I expect to be here? It just depends on. So if you notice, really any amount of people could be here. And matter of fact, I could just randomly pop up in a year and do a live stream, and it just depends on who sees it. So it just really just depends. But consistently, you know, always expect just whatever number is in there. So if we've had 200 or 300, maybe 400 consistently, then I would expect that number roughly. Live streams, I've been here since the beginning. I think maybe more consistent with the live streams like you used to. So here's the thing, just so you know, if you've been here for a while, then you should know I've never really done a lot of live streams. I've never really done a lot of panels. I've never really done a lot of live streams. So the standard, what I hope to do is try to do 3 to 4 live streams a month. Like I never do more than that. So that equivocates to about maybe once a week. So maybe I need to maybe set a proper expectation so everybody will know. I'm not one of those people that I'm not going to go live every other day. I'm not doing that. And I don't have time to do that. And you got to work, got to earn money. I mean, now if the channel were making it to where I could afford to do that, yeah, you know, like if I was not rich from YouTube, but if YouTube weren't flagging so many of my videos down and I were able to keep my monetization up, I would love to go live more often. I really would. If I could do this full time, that would be dope. When I first started watching, there was 400 to 500 people sometimes. So yeah, that was roughly about what was consistent. It was about between 400 to 600. So lately we've been doing about 2 to 3. So it's not that far off, you know. But people come, people stop watching, and then new people come in. So it's kind of like, I'm not mad at you at all. It's kind of like, it just depends. It's kind of like a seasonal thing. Like you will have a season of people that will be exiting and will never come back to the channel. And then you'll have a brand new bloom of people that come in, and then they will populate the channel, and then that's who we'll have for a while. So it just depends. Anyway, let's go to our next story, which is a bit interesting. And I'm going to tell you why. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all hit that thumbs up. Come in. Okay, we got 85. I think that's pretty good. We need 15 more, but I'm going to go ahead and start. I like explaining because, you know, maybe other people are wondering too. Ruya's been here for a while. I know you've been here for a while. So yeah, so when I answer questions like that, other people might have thought it too. So it doesn't hurt to explain it. I guarantee you somebody else probably will be curious too. Here we go. The interesting thing about this story is I've talked about this before. Well, guess what? We actually get a verdict, because I know sometimes people forget, and that's actually one of the thumbnails I used initially, so you should be able to find that on my video pretty easily. But when I talked about this, I couldn't believe it. And this is kind of one of those stories that started me on my mission of saying that men under a certain age just shouldn't be fathers. You make a decision like this, a rash, harsh, spur of the moment decision like this, you can't take it back. You can't go back. You can't undo it. It can't be forgiven. This is something that you're going to have to die with. You're going to have to take this to your grave, okay? So, again, this is why I want people to be thinking so far ahead so you don't make a decision that ends a baby's life, all right? Let me give you guys a fair warning real quick in case I use some strong language. This is not intended for children. Content in this video is intended for mature audiences, right? Let me give you the disclaimer. This one should be by Mommy of 3. Here we go.
Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources. including court records, official police charges, new website articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer.
So I'm getting this story from people.com. It just gets straight to the point. So shout out to People. A Florida father who admitted to running over and killing his own 8-month-old son after an argument with the child's mother, which we reported on that pretty early, so we were right. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison, and he deserves every bit of it. And I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of the police interrogation, too. Justin Golden. That's his name. Justin, spelled traditionally, Golden, spelled traditionally. 21 years old. What was my mantra? What's my mantra being all of 2025 before we go into 2026? And my opinion, men are better financially, better emotionally, better overall the older they get. So I would set a threshold and say that men should not be fathers under the age of 30 years old. I can continue to keep doing this. It doesn't mean all. It's never all. And it don't mean your situation. It don't mean your cousin. It don't mean your parents. I'm just saying it sets a bad standard. Okay? Men need some time to mature financially, especially emotionally. You don't need to be no father at 19, 20, 21 years old. This is a clear example. Extremely emotional. Don't know how to handle yourself. Justin Golden, 21 years old and has thrown his life away, addressed the court ahead of his sentencing, telling the judge, I was the monster who killed him. So he's even taking accountability. Golden learned that his fate is going to be 30 years in prison, and he learned this in Duval County Court on Friday, December the 19th, it's only like a week ago, after pleading guilty in September to vehicular homicide and aggravated manslaughter in the death of his infant son. And his name, let me see if I can get his picture up here. There he is. Handsome little baby, too. Pablo Kye, Kye, Golden. Pablo Kye Golden. I like his name. The fatal incident occurred on the morning of January 25th of 2025, so almost a year ago. While Golden and the child's mother were driving with Pablo in the car, according to an arrest affidavit cited by Law and Crime and WKRC, the couple began arguing while stopped at an intersection in Jacksonville, which I think that makes both of them very selfish. Whatever the hell they arguing about, I think it's stupid. There was nothing worth getting a person amped up around your child. I don't know why people don't think that that's a stupid thing to engage with somebody in forceful language and destructive dialogue with your kid around. Like, who does that? Does anybody think that's smart parenting? And I got to give a shout out to my daughter's mother, maybe even my son's mom, even though we don't really talk like that. But definitely I've had a lot of interactions with my daughter's mom. Guess one thing we've never done? Never. My daughter is 18 years old. We have never argued in front of my child. Even my adopted baby, never argued in front of her. Have we argued? Hell yeah. Never in front of the kids. There's a time and place for everything, and that's part of not being selfish and putting your kids first. Okay? So there's a horrible thing. You're driving, that's already a high-stress environment, and your newborn baby is around. A dispute that reportedly centered around baby wipes and money. If y'all are arguing about baby wipes and money, y'all shouldn't have had sex. You shouldn't have had kids because you clearly weren't financially ready. Who the fuck is going to sit there and argue over baby wipes? And who thinks it's serious enough to piss a person off to the point that they lose their freaking mind to kill their kid over money and baby wipes? Here's the harsh reality. And this is the part, and I'm going to tell y'all, just so y'all know, I don't know how many of y'all, how long have y'all been watching me? Because maybe y'all never heard me say this before, but I'm going to say it. So don't be shocked that I say this. I'm from the black community. Maybe white people argue about this type of stuff too. Maybe Mexicans do. Maybe Somalians argue about this type of stuff. I don't know. I'm from the black community. And here's what I can tell you. A black woman knows how to get to the heart, the root of pissing a black man off. And when she's mad, in general, not all, she doesn't give a shit about anybody except for how she feels in that moment. And it pierces the heart of these simp-ass dudes who were probably only raised by their mothers. So therefore, when they hear a black woman talk to them this way, it hurts them in a very, very deep fashion because they don't have any emotional balance. Right? They don't have any emotional balance. And you can see that in his actions. Therefore, when she says something to him and she just like, you ain't shit, you broke, you ain't got no money, you need to get a job, you need to do this and that, and blah, blah, blah. What the hell is a 21-year-old supposed to be doing? At 21 years old, what type of job is he supposed to get? Matter of fact, I want you to think about this. Most of them usually get out of high school between the age of 18 and 19 years old. For some of y'all, maybe it's 17 years old. That's a few years to 21. What type of career is a 21-year-old supposed to be doing? Management? Did he go to college? I'm pretty sure he didn't. Even if he did, he wouldn't have been graduated by now. He just doesn't look college educated. Okay? So he's probably working whatever job that he can get, and that's if he's even working, and that's if he's even working a legitimate job. I don't know if he's a street hustler or not. I don't know. So you would expect that most 21-year-olds do not have a lot of money to their name. What 21-year-olds do y'all know have a savings account? What 21-year-olds do y'all know have life insurance, health insurance, car insurance, not behind on any bills? How many 21-year-olds do y'all know that have a roof over their head of a place that they pay for and not living with somebody else? Not roommates, not living with your baby mama, not living with your girlfriend. The likelihood of a man having his shit together at the age of 21 is not likely. So why would you pick and poke and prod at a person when you know from the moment that you met this dude, he didn't have much of a dollar to his name, and now you're mad at him because now y'all got bills and now you got a baby that you got to take care of, and I guess he just needs to pull money out of thin air and you don't care how he gets it, which is what that type of mentality right there is what lead most of these fools into dealing drugs and going to the streets and stealing and acting a damn fool and living beyond their means. That's it right there. Right? That's all this is. This is a repeat. This ain't nothing brand new. This is going to continue to keep happening because I don't think people are listening. I don't think people are comprehending when I tell you that men should not be fathers under the age of 30 years old. And I'm pointing the finger at the men. Let me point the finger at the black man and say, look, brothers, stop having sex. Stop relying on condoms because they break and you can still have a pregnancy. After 30 years old, you should have a little bit of life experience. That should have gave you a little bit of time to build yourself up into a career, a little bit of time to build up a savings. And even statistically, most men are usually in their financial stride between the age of 30 and 40 years old. Now they're starting to make financial strides, not in their early 20s. I use these stories as cautionary tales because if you listen, it can save somebody's life. If you look at the screen and you laugh at me and you say, Jay don't know what the fuck he talking about, then I'm going to keep presenting these stories every single day and I'm never going to run out. Never going to run out because somebody ain't getting the message. Arguing over baby wipes, and that's why he killed this kid, because she done pissed him off. And this little soft, sensitive ass couldn't take it. Golden removed the child from the vehicle, placed this baby in the roadway, then returned to the driver's seat and drove forward, running over the infant, and then he drove off. People that saw this saw it happen. It happened really quick, and they say he just drove off. In the span of 3 to 4 seconds, Pablo Golden went from being safely in the car to being killed and run over by his own father. Several witnesses described seeing the entire incident play out. So somebody saw something and said something. One woman reported she saw Golden place what she thought was a bag of trash on the ground. It was only after Golden drove over it she saw it move and then she realized that it was a child. Paramedics rushed Pablo to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Golden fled the scene but was later located and arrested. Before the sentencing on Friday, Golden read a prepared statement aloud to the court. And I want y'all to hear what he said. So he does have some remorse. So again, I think that means that he realized what he did. He said, and I quote, I failed as his protector, as his father, he said, according to the news. Adding that while he did not intend to kill his son, I know that it is not enough. He also said that he deserved punishment and apologized to his family and those affected by the child's death. Golden's father and grandfather asked for the court for leniency, describing him as nonviolent and calling the incident a tragic mistake. His defense attorney argued the act was impulsive and pointed to Golden's lack of a prior criminal history. However, Judge London Kite rejected the defense's arguments. You were entrusted with him and you violated that trust, she said. I have seen people exercise more care, more caution, and more concern for a squirrel than darts in the roadway, a lizard that is on the hood of their car, the judge added. I don't know what that meant, but anyway. Kite was sentenced Golden to 30 years in Florida State Prison and credited him with 328 days of time served. That's, 30 years, so he's 21, so he'll be like 50 by the time he gets out. Late 40s, early 50s. Pablo's mother was not present in court for the sentencing. Family members started a GoFundMe to raise money for Pablo's funeral, and as of Monday, December 22nd, $6,100 was raised out of $10,000. Let me see what they got in there right now. So there's $62,000. Excuse me, I said $62,000. $6,200 of $10,000. So that GoFundMe is still up. Oh, man. I know we got some people in the chat that might not agree with what I got to say, but the cool thing about me is I'm still going to keep it real and I'm going to still speak my mind. All right, here we go.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
And let me be another level of honest. And y'all do me a favor and please hit that thumbs up. And the more you do that, it'll bring more people in to watch. It's hard for me to disagree with how much time he got in prison. Some people might feel like because he's remorseful, 30 years is too much. It's hard to argue against 30 years. You made a conscious decision to stop the car, grab your child, put the child on the ground in front of the car, put the car in drive, and mash the gas, drive over your baby, know that the baby's down there, know that the baby is hit, and then just keep going? As much as I think that he could probably do better if he maybe only had like 10 years in prison, you could reform him. You still have to accept punishment, and there has to be a harsh punishment because anybody who would think to do something like this needs to know how serious it is. 30 years, I don't know. I can't argue against that.
We'll sentence you to 30 years in the Florida State Prison.
A courtroom falls silent today after a judge delivers a 30-year sentence to a Jacksonville father for killing his baby by running him over with a car.
Justin Golden and members of his family told the court the death was a mistake. Police say the baby, Pablo, was run over by Golden after he got off the interstate and placed the child on the road.
Our Biljana Garland is joining us now with what happened in the courtroom today. Biljana.
Anthony, after 2 sentencing delays, the judge ruled today Justin Golden will spend 30 years in Florida State Prison for running over and killing his baby. Golden's family filled the courtroom, many in tears, as the judge read the sentence.
I felt as his protector, as his father, and I was the monster who killed him.
Pablo Kai Golden was just 8 months old. His life ended during an argument over baby wipes and money. Police say it happened Saturday morning, January 25th, 2025. Investigators say 21-year-old Justin Golden argued with his child's mother while the three were inside a car. Golden was driving. Police say he stopped near McDuff and Lenox Avenue, opened the car door, placed his son on the ground, and then ran him over, killing him.
In a span of 3 to 4 seconds, Pablo Golden went from being safely in the car to being killed and run over by his father.
In court Friday, Golden called his actions stupid and a mistake and told the judge he takes full responsibility.
I cannot completely tell the court how sorrowful I am.
Golden's father and grandfather spoke about his character.
He's not a person to hurt nobody.
Golden's defense attorney pointed to his clean record and described the act as impulsive.
He has told me that he wishes 1,000 times a day that he had not caused Pablo's death.
But the judge rejected the idea that this was simply a mistake.
You are, by all accounts, an exemplary young man that made a terrible choice, and you were entrusted with him, and you violated that trust.
Pablo's mother was not in court today, and family members who were present declined our request for an interview. Anthony?
The suspect just took off, and investigators were left with 2 crucial clues: a pacifier and blood on the roadway. It's January 25th, 2025. We're in Jacksonville, Florida. It's shortly before 11 a.m. Then a call comes in, something officers were even shocked to respond to.
Oh my God, I ran up this baby. Jesus Christ. I'm looking for black GMC pickup truck. Black GMC pickup truck.
These next moments are gut-wrenching and heartbreaking. A mother's world shatters because something terrible just happened to her 8-month-old baby.
Where did this happen?
This just happened right in the middle of the road. I can't call nobody.
Were you walking or were you in a car?
I was walking that way.
With your baby?
No, he was supposed to be in the car.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She was right behind me. She said she was right behind me in the car. So she might have helped. I'm like, oh, jeez. He went that way.
What'd you see happen?
I was behind them at the red light. She jumped out the truck. When she jumped out the truck,
His car door open. I'm thinking he finna jump out, but then next thing you know, I seen a baby down there. He ran over the baby and took off.
Out in the street.
Right here at the red light.
So she and the baby were in the vehicle that hit the baby.
Yeah, she and the baby in the vehicle, but she got out first and went across the street, and he set the baby on the ground and just ran over the baby.
Which car are you in?
I'm in this car.
Please don't go anywhere.
But I gotta go to a funeral.
No. Something bad happened. You may have been a good witness. Would you please wait here for me?
Yes, you have to speed it.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna go with her. That's the victim.
That's the baby's mother.
What a baby.
Right here. The witness over here says that the mother and the baby were in the same black SUV. Mom hops out, and then the baby hopped. And the baby was out, and then the SUV drove over the baby. But I don't know what Brooklyn's got over at Stockton. They got it contained? Okay. She said it happened right here in the street. Romeo 629. I'm gonna need another couple units out here in McDuff and Lennox.
We do have
I'm looking for where it happened. Right here. Right here. I need a unit to go to Shands as well. I'll find out where rescue's transporting. I'll need one to go there too. Tempo, thank you. I gotta shut down this intersection here. I got a crime scene.
Somebody additional money coming from the post office.
Hey, send me a couple to the intersection.
8-month-old Pablo Golden had to be rushed to a local hospital. As deputies tried to piece together what happened, they also needed to find the suspect.
I sent Henderson down to the hospital to be with the mother because Kelly's there. He was there responding to the baby.
I'm gonna go by the hospital.
Okay. But you think Brooklyn can use either of these guys over there?
Yeah.
I'll go there. It was here in this stretch. There's some blood here. Yeah. Right there. There it is. He didn't look. The baby didn't look. The baby was unconscious when I saw him.
Nearby deputies have a suspect detained. His name is Justin Golden, the father of 8-month-old baby Pablo.
All right, Mr. Golden, step out for me.
What's up, man?
I don't even get to talk, man.
No, you're gonna get to talk. You'll get to talk.
Hey, what? Oh.
Come this way.
Hey, just let her pat you down. You don't have nothing on you, right?
Oh. I ain't even letting me talk before anything. Like, what, bro?
No, you're going to get to talk. We don't want to ask you nothing yet.
Can you watch this?
I'm not gonna go nowhere.
No, I know you're not.
All right, man. I didn't get a chance to double lock it, so I'm going to double lock these handcuffs. That'll keep the handcuffs from tightening up on you.
I stopped. I didn't. Like, I'm trying to see why.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna go nowhere.
What's up?
You guys send me to the station or send me home?
Not yet.
So I can't even go to the station yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
We got somebody gonna come here to talk to you.
My arms are really
I know it.
Like,
I know it. We got some people coming here to talk to you.
Do you know how long it's gonna be?
I don't know exactly.
Since I came, I'm not trying to rush. I'm not rushing you guys.
No, I get that.
I just want to know.
I don't know exactly how long it's going to be, but some detectives are coming.
Some what?
Some detectives. All right. You know, I got here last, so I don't know, but I know they're coming. I talked to them on the phone.
Officials confirmed baby Pablo's injuries were too severe and his life couldn't be saved. It's just a little after 2:45 p.m. and detectives sit down with Justin to get answers.
My baby mom let me know like they need some more diapers and wipes and stuff like that. I had already knew that, but I wasn't going, go get them. I was going to order them. she ended up talking me into like going to get them. So we leave the house, we go get the diapers or whatever. After we get the diapers, she let me know like she hungry, she want to go this place to get some food or whatever. I'm letting them know like I gotta put gas in the car before I do anything. Like even if you guys go look at the car right now, like it literally barely got gas in it because I had just put that gas that's in it. We ended up, you know what I'm saying, leaving from the Walmart. We still, you know what I'm saying, arguing or whatever, talking about it, discussing it, however you want to put it. She say, I'll just get out and leave. And I'm like, if you leave, make sure you take Pablo with you because I ain't got time for you trying to, you know, get the laws involved and saying like I'm kidnapping him or whatever. Because that's what she always threatens me with. So we at the light. She like being real animated, like doing like the most. She slapped me in my eye. I just look at her. She grabbed my son from the car seat, unstrapped him, whatever, and she just holding him. She said, I'll get out right now. I'll get out right now. I'll leave right now. So I'm just like, honestly, I'm gonna tell the truth. I was like, leave then, because I didn't think she'd do it. Yeah. I was like, get out and leave then. You ain't gonna do it like that. She gets out. So I'm like, bruh. I'm like, Shamir, bro, where you going? And she like, no, I'm gonna show you. And watch when she like, when the police come and get you, you gonna know just what happened. That's when I'm like, nah, bro. I was like, nah, bro, get your son, bro. And I went to pulled off, went to the gate, got gas. I had noticed a car. I noticed a car was like, it kept circling me, and it looked like she seemed to be on the phone. Like she kept circling me, so I'm just like, I'm not thinking too much of it, because in my eyes, I don't feel like I did nothing wrong. You feel me? Yeah. So I put the gas in the car. I pull out, and when I pull out, I see the officer. When I seen the officer, like she was making eye contact. So I make my turn, and I see her like do a U-turn and get right behind me. So I look, and I'm like, just pulled over, and I parked the car, and I looked out the window like see where she coming like for me, and like I put my hands out the window, and she was like, yeah, just leave your hands where I could see them, this, that, and the third. I went, she said, go ahead and turn the car off for me. And I started, and when she put the cuffs on me, I started to ask her, I was like, can I please explain, like, can you know what I'm saying, tell me what I'm getting cuffed for, like that. She was like, I'm not getting arrested, I'm just being detained for right now. But it was still scaring me, because like, yeah, at least tell me like, you know, like, what's going, like what I'm getting detained for. That's all I wanted. Like, okay, God honest truth.
The 20-year-old father doesn't seem to fully realize the tragedy that just occurred at the intersection.
The light was already green. Like the light had literally just flicked. Okay.
Did you feel like you hit anything when you were leaving the scene?
God honest truth, no. Okay. If I did, I would have stopped.
Did you feel a bump, or did you hear any kind of screaming, anything like that?
No.
Okay. And then you just went to go get gas, and were you planning on coming back from Miss Whitby?
Yes, that's why I literally got the gas, pulled out, and was coming right up the exact road.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think happened to Mr. Pablo? Were you told anything about what happened to him?
No.
Like, do you know why we're here?
I swear to God, I don't. Okay. That's the whole time. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. If you guys were to go back and look at those body cams, that's exactly what I'm asking them. I'm like, can I talk to somebody? Are y'all gonna send someone to talk to me? Like, I've been sitting in the car, my arms hurt. Could y'all just take me to the station so I could talk to them? They were telling me, no, we gotta wait for them to come here to the scene. Okay. And eventually they told me, all right, we're gonna go to the station so you could do this. And it just had me confused and scared.
Okay. And you started to drive away. Unfortunately.
Hopefully y'all notice he skipped that whole damn part about him grabbing the child, throwing the child onto the road, hopping back in the car, putting it in drive, and driving over his kid. It's like you don't miss that. Like a better way that they probably could have asked it is, where was your son at the time when you drove off? Where was he? Because you would have had to explain that. Who put the child out of the car? something. Just a little more direct. You know, just, I don't know. I know they can't like direct him to say certain things, but he skipped that whole section. You hear him talking about he stopped and get some gas, and then next thing you know, what did he say? He said he was getting pulled over by the police. And you don't know how your son ended up dead, really? Let's play the rest of this.
You struck him with the car. Okay. Is Pablo your child?
Yes.
Is that both of y'all's child, Miss Whitney as well?
Got my last name.
Okay. Mr. Pablo was transported to the hospital. Unfortunately, he did not survive. Okay.
Bro, please don't tell me y'all what y'all finna tell me. I'm in trouble for that.
We don't know. That's why I want to talk with you.
Bro, please.
Okay.
Bro, no fool, bro. I know y'all could just go ahead and just tell me, bro.
Well, we have a lot of stuff that we need to talk about, and
bro,
I know. I'm sorry that we had to tell you this.
Bro, I'm in trouble for this.
Well,
we're not talking about who's in trouble. We're trying to notify you that your son is dead, sir. And we're just trying to get all the details. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Operation number 1 is, can we get details? Can we get a picture of what happened?
I'm gonna hurt myself,
okay?
bro. I'm letting you guys know now, bro.
Okay. So
we're just trying to figure out what happened. That's step 1. Okay.
You guys, bro.
Okay, and you're doing great. We appreciate it.
I wanted to get your side of the story.
Like, bro, I know you want to get my side, but it's like, can someone call my mom? Please, someone please call my mom. Is there anything I can do?
Not right now. Okay.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like somebody got it. Bro, please, bro. Please, can you call my mom?
We'll work on that, okay?
Now, did I not call this out? And I said that he behaves like he was raised by his mother. I did say that. He's behaving very feminine. Come on, bro, please, bro. Come on, man, bro. Come on, man. There anything I could do, man, bro. Come on, man. Like, who sits there and repeats themselves like that? That's like... It's just not very manly at all. It's not manly behavior. It's very emotional, feminine energy, just my opinion. Not saying feminine energy is bad. It's just not meant for men.
We're not going to stop and call her right now.
I know, but I'm
that much.
I get it, bro.
We're sorry.
I'm trying to calm down, bro.
Okay.
But it's one of those situations where God honest, like, bro, y'all gotta understand, bro. It's one of them situations, God, honest truth, God can strike me right now. Like, I promise to God on everything I love. I know you guys don't care about me saying none of that. I know. But it's one of them situations, I wasn't trying to hurt anyone. I didn't even tell her to get out or force her to get out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, it was no situation where, you know, I was trying to force a person to get away from me, or I was trying to get a kid out of my, you know what I'm saying, out of my reach because I'm annoyed at them, or because I don't want them around, or because I just simply don't like them or have hate for them. It wasn't that. I swear to God, like, I don't want nobody thinking like that's what happened. I don't want jury to judge whoever. I don't care who it is. I don't want that being on me because I know what happened. If I need a lie detector to just prove like it wasn't no intent to hurt no one, like it wasn't no intent to hurt him or her or anything like that, I'll do it. Whatever. Like, I promise to God it wasn't.
Take us through.
I'm trying, but it's just hard because y'all just told me, bro. Like,
do me a favor real quick. Take a deep breath.
That's the only son that had my last name, bro.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
I'm a father too, so I couldn't imagine your pain right now.
You said take you through what?
And well, you kind of made it seem like you want to talk. You want to keep discussing this. If you don't, that's fine. But if you do, I kind of want to just know your thought process. What did you think was going to happen next? Because I mean, we're talking about.
I was trying to pull off. I'm trying to leave.
So, but what do you think? Like, she was going to end up grabbing him and just taking this?
Yes.
Like, what?
Okay. Because that's what she does.
Are you from that area?
Am I from? No. I'm not from over there.
Where do you stay?
I stay in Hollybrook.
Okay.
But I didn't grow up over there. I'm not from there. I don't too much know anything about that area.
So you took an 8-month-old. You took an 8-month-old. Okay, that's how old he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was your thought of what was going to happen next?
If I explain, will it make a difference? Like I really want you guys to really understand me.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Want to do it in vain. That's all I'm saying. Like I just really want what I'm saying to actually have a purpose and a meaning. I don't want to just say this and then it just, it don't really have an effect on my outcome.
Well, I'm writing down what you say.
This is all recorded.
So what you're saying, I mean, I'm listening.
God honest truth.
I'm listening.
When I was hoping for her to come over there and grab the baby. I even turned the wheel. That's why I'm asking. Like, are there any cameras at the?
That's something we're working on.
You will see. I even tried to turn the wheel. Like I promised to God, it wasn't no. And in my head, it was a possibility I could hear him. That's not what I was thinking. I promised to God. I didn't think the car was nowhere near him. It's my son. Like, I'm not saying that it's my son for you guys to have any, like, lenience. I just want you guys to really, like, visualize what could have actually happened.
Yeah.
Like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Alright. Be in trouble for something that I know for a fact that I know for a fact I did not intend to do. Okay. Like, is there any way?
Well,
it's my son, bro. Yeah. I have the diapers I went to go get this man in the car. Why would I do that if I literally just went and got him some needs? I really want you guys to like, come on, be here with me. Like, honestly, why would I do that?
No, I get it.
Yeah, we hear you, and we're not. It's not even necessarily just about intent. It's also about we have a duty to act reasonably, and we're trying to discuss with you and decide, is it truly, would a reasonable person think it's... I mean, we have to think about where cars could be coming from the other direction,
right.
And you close to your vehicle, so you would have to really negotiate to make sure you didn't hit him. So that we just have to see if this is even reasonable. Like, what do you think?
Huh?
Have you ever done this before? Put them on the ground?
No. I'm like, I don't have no history of doing nothing like this. Like, come on, man. Okay. Like, it's proven I don't have no history of doing nothing like this. No aggressive history, none of that. I don't have none of that. I'm really confused. I was in the back of the car begging every time the officer came, I'm begging. Like, I'm begging, can someone just talk to me? Can someone explain something to me? You were asking, you were saying, like, you were saying y'all asking me this so y'all could, like, see if, like, it was really reasonable for someone
we have to work through, yeah.
Right. Honestly, I understand that. I do. And my answer for that is, do I feel like it's reasonable? No. I don't. Okay. Do I feel like what I did was reasonable because of the outcome? I don't. Okay. Do I feel like I tried to do it, and do I feel like it could have been done differently? Honestly, I don't know. And I'm telling you guys that I don't know if it could have been done differently. Why? Because she has history of calling the police on me, telling them that I'm trying to do this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. It's proven. Like, I don't know what more I can do. Like,
Justin Golden was arrested and charged with vehicular homicide, failing to render aid, plus aggravated manslaughter of a child. He's been in custody ever since. He initially pleaded not guilty, but in September, prosecutors dropped the vehicular homicide charge. Justin pleaded guilty instead to aggravated manslaughter of a child.
So at the end of the day, here's the question that they failed to ask, which is a very simple one. How did the baby look, Miss Independent, let's Let's not even worry about that. I need them to be talking, right? That makes this even better. I need them to talk. Here's the question they should have asked. How did the baby get from the car seat, in the back seat, outside of the car, onto the ground? Just that part alone, pause. How did the baby get on the ground, on the roadway? Let him answer that. That's what I would have liked to heard. But yeah, again, after watching that, I think he deserved 30 years just for making him go through that damn interrogation. Sitting there acting a fool like that. Come on, man, bro. Ain't nothing y'all can do for me, bro. And you gotta be here with me, bro. And come on, bro. And sis and bro. Bro, sis, bro. Bro, sis, bro. It ain't even go down like that, y'all. No, bro. You gotta be here with me. What the? Who talks like that? It's irritating. Like he deserves prison time just for talking like that. But he ain't gonna learn to talk no better in prison. So whatever, just do your time. When you get out, gotta do better. You still have life left, and hopefully he'll understand that. He got plenty of time to think about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We'll go from there to the baby. Let me get his picture back up here. Right here, young Prince. R.I.P. So thank you guys so much for listening to this story. Let me get this baby's name again. That's Pablo, baby Pablo, R.I.P. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Make this story go viral. Share it. I want to hear what other people got to say about this. Okay. Thank you.